Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for what is going to be the final mission of the campaign, Home. We failed to get everybody onto the FTL before it took off, so we got into the dropship, blew open the doors, and then rammed through the hull. We'll see how that has turned out, because it sounds like a bit of a bad plan, but we'll see how it turns out in this mission, and this will be the final mission. And then we have a bonus episode where we'll go through all the bonus stuff such as dog tags, legendary weapons, and audio logs. Now somebody's dead. Reed.
Get out of here,
Cruz.
Once we breach Atmo, everyone in the hold is dead. That's an order! Get out of here!
Okay, so Cruz is down. Did we lose anyone else?
Winter! Wait, where's Cruz?
How do we get out of here, Bishop?
Winter!
He's pinned, Reed! Find a way out of here with Bishop! Leave no man behind, right? I'll try to get him out while you guys find a way to open the airlock door.
I'll take O'Neill, Reed, and Hicks through the maintenance hatch. That will get us inside. I say we have roughly 8 minutes until Atmo breach.
Wait!
Don't argue! Go!
Understood. Keep moving!
Alright, so what am I supposed to do?
Could use a magazine.
We got 8 minutes, sir. I'm gonna find a way to get you out of there.
Are you out of your mind?
There's
Get out of here!
Bishop, the Queen is in the hangar with us.
Almost there. Stay out of sight, Winter.
Good plan.
How am I supposed to defeat the Queen?
Need a sit rep.
I can't risk opening the door with her still inside, Winter. Do you know how to use the cargo launcher? It's for mid-air supply drops.
I'm all ears, Bishop.
You have to reset the cargo launcher before you use it. The automation system is offline from the crash. Winter, you have to do it manually.
Solid copy, Bishop.
Make sure she's in front of the cargo launcher before you pull the release.
Don't like this one, but... Right, so I need to release the cargo bay thing. Now that didn't work. Maybe it will. No, none of that worked. Absolutely none of that worked. Right, okay. So I don't think it's going to be as easy as just hitting that one lever. I remember there's a specific sequence of events you need to do to finish this off, but I don't remember it.
How you doing in there, Captain?
Could use a magazine.
We got 8 minutes, sir. I'm gonna find a way to get you out of there.
Are you out of your mind? Winter, get out of here!
Bishop, the Queen is in the hangar with us.
Almost there. Stay out of sight, Winter.
Right, try that. Queen just automatically knows where you are, man.
I can't risk opening the door with her still inside, Winter. Do you know how to use the cargo launcher? It's for mid-air supply drops.
I'm all ears, Bishop.
You have to reset the cargo launcher before you use it. The automation system is offline from the crash. Winter, you have to do it manually.
Solid copy, Bishop.
Make sure she's in front of the cargo launcher before you pull the release.
Right, so drop that. Now I need to release it, and I need to do that when she's on it. Which is on the other side, right, okay. Nope, that was just to reset it. That wasn't to... Whoops, my bad. Still okay, we can just run over here, grab the health, well, armor back. Right, so 1 and then 2 to manually reset. Here's my third lever right here. So let's have you come all the way over here, get, you know, caught up with that for a little bit. While you're caught up there, run here. Manual reset and then run. Ouch. Right, I think we're safe as long as we're not directly, like, in her area. Like, see if we're back here, I think we're safe. And these armors seem to be respawning, so this seems pretty hard to fail, even though I failed the first time, but never mind. Right, okay, so now what do I need to hit? Need to make sure she's on it. Run over here. This is probably the final button. Oh, I don't know. Probably find another reset button, I think. Dicey, dicey, dicey. Now if I can just get her to here. Done.
Cruz! No!
I'll take it from here, Marines. You all find Michael Wayland and make him talk. Take this corporation down for good. For all the souls we lost. And then turn the ship around and get our Marines off the surface of that godforsaken rock.
Roger that, sir. Good hunting.
Clamps disabled. Engine spooling.
Godspeed, Captain.
Let's see if this bitch can fly. Actual out.
Did any of that really just happen?
Show off.
On the other side of this door is Michael Wayland. The reason we're all here. We lost the Sulaco flight recorder. Wayu destroyed everything at the facility. We need him alive, and we need everything he knows. Agreed? O'Neill, I need you on this one, man. We can get these guys.
Now wait, before you shoot me, wait, just wait!
Do you even know? Do you even know what you take away?
Please, don't do this. I'm just the face that runs the company.
O'Neill, think about what you're doing.
I'm done thinking.
We got him, man. Just put the gun down.
I can't do that. Someone has to pay for this. For Cruz. For Keys. For all the ones we lost. For her.
Don't make me say her name.
If anyone says her name, I swear to God I will blow his head the fuck off!
Please don't
Do
shoot.
not speak to me, you sack of shit!
Can I speak with you then?
Bishop, get the hell out of the way, man!
No.
I'm not playing around, Bishop. If you don't move, I will shoot right through you.
No, you won't, because Bella wouldn't want you to.
I said don't say her name!
Bella.
O'Neill, shoot him.
Hicks, what the hell, man?
O'Neill, you're supposed to shoot him. This is how it's supposed to happen.
Stand down, Corporal!
Don't do it, O'Neill.
Oh, thank you for not killing me. Oh my God.
I just shot your guy.
We needed him!
Look again.
That wasn't the real Wayland?
Negative, Corporal.
But how did you know that wasn't the real Wayland?
You said we need to find out what he knows? 13 weeks and 4 days they had me. Spent hours a day in a room, torture after torture. Some days I could barely take it. But when there's only 2 of you in the room, you notice when the other guy ain't breathing.
Why not keep him alive?
Because he would kill every one of you the first chance he got. That's its function. Bishop?
I can download any data he has. This is a special model. We might get lucky.
What do you need, Bishop?
Clear a space and find a scalpel.
Is this dangerous?
There are tubes in my brain.
Dumb question, incredibly sorry. You ready, Bishop?
It's already downloading. Please give me a moment, Winter.
Is this gonna work?
It'll work.
How do you know?
You lost a girl too, right?
Yeah.
Me too. It has to work.
Bishop, are you okay?
Please tell me we got something. Anything. We really need a win here, man.
We got everything.
That's that. Aliens Colonial Marines is completed. That was actually a really short final mission. A really easy final mission. Really easy final mission once you know what to do anyway. So yeah, that's it for Aliens Colonial Marines. You know what, we'll just do the special record stuff. That's because that was such a short mission, we'll just do it here. So if we go to service record and special projects, we have dog tags. Corporal Dwayne Hicks. We're all in, strung out shape, but stay frosty and alert. We can't afford to let one of these bastards in here. Cynthia Dietrich. Looks like some sort of secreted resin. Hicks says, yeah, but secreted from what? So these are lines from the, like, assuming these are dog tags and lines from the movie. Rico Frost. Man, I'm telling you, I got a bad feeling about this drop. Well, I mean, he was right. And Jeanette Vasquez. Hey Vasquez, you ever been mistaken for a man? No, have you? Trevor Wierzbowski. Wierzbowski. Help! William Gorman. Looks like the new lieutenant's too good to eat with the rest of his grunts. Boy's definitely got a corn cob up his ass. Daniel Spunkmeyer. Move it, Spunkmeyer, we're rolling. Hang on a second, there's something back. Oh, well. Sergeant Apone, day in the Marine Corps is like a day in the farm. Tim Crow, you'll see that from us. I got back feeling a bit strong. When we get back without you, I'll call your folks cheese. Mark Drake. Colette Farrell. William Hudson. M. Moore. Oh, so these are... So Hudson is probably the last of the movie, the rest are all games. So M. Moore was the first of the Sephora Marines to be killed by Xenos. His last words were reportedly, hey, do you guys hear something in the vent? S. Trubogitsky. Receive help from squadmates while grappling with a lurker. Rookie squad was not properly briefed on the hazard of xenomorph acid blood in close quarters. Jay Ziegler, mistaking oncoming Wayland Yutani mouse for backup, told his squad, of course they're here to help, there's a dead alien species running amok. Sergeant Z. Fortier. When Sergeant Fortier's squad lost their LT, the sergeant stepped up in a large way. Heroic actions would probably have earned him a promotion, but a xenomorph's tail cut his career short. Corporal T. Ashley. After setting charges around a xenomorph nest, Corporal Ashley was set upon by xenomorphs guarding the nest. Instead of retreating, the corporal cooked a grenade and waited for the guards to attack him. Private Greenleaf thought he was saved upon finding a nest of remote sentry turrets. Unfortunately, these well-injured turrets did not accept his transmissions that identified him as friendly. Macaulay, after the loss of his old team, Private Macaulay found some debris to defend himself in. Only problem was there was more Xenos than bullets. B. Norton. Lieutenant Norton led a small team all the way to the FTL ship, but the lieutenant's smart gun malfunctioned at a critical moment, giving the Weyland Mercs an opening that took out his whole team. Corporal Bradley was fond of quips and quick one-liners. He soon discovered, when he met his end, that Xenomorphs were not. M. Jelly was trapped inside the Weyland-Yutani research lab when the Queen first went on her rampage. He managed to last a full minute before being torn asunder. Private Waschenfelder claimed he was stronger than any man or beast, and this proved to be true until a lethal lurker leapt onto him and proceeded to throw him off a cliff. Bailey had no time to gas up the old bird before the Sulaco opened fire on Sephora, attempted to guide the beast down but failed. During the battle on the Sulaco, Nelson took hits from everything imaginable. After the crash, he got all survivors of his squad to safety and then collapsed from his wounds. When the ship was leaving port, Barrington was transferred to the Sephora due to a mix-up. Private J. Barrington, on the other hand, had a rather enjoyable assignment on a nice tropical planet. DK was part of the initial team that swept Sulaco. He was last seen being sucked through a bulkhead. Barowski, nicknamed The Experience, took shelter in the derelict facility. He was a huge problem for the Weyland-Yutani security force until he ran out of ammo. Watkins, natural leader and respectable subordinates. Unreliable reports suggest his last moments of life was used to try and strangle the very chest burster that killed him. Sergeant Seawack led a flamethrower unit into the Sulaco. He proved just how effective fire-based weaponry is against Xenomorphs until Xenomorph acid punctured his fuel tank. Retcher rallied a number of Marines and led a fairly successful excursion into the derelict facility. Fortunately, his squad was surprised by Weyland-Yutani soldiers carrying a smart gun. Private Ma was an accomplished marksman, managed to kill 15 Xenos by himself, and he was the first Marine to see a spitter and then learn about the spitter's spit. Private Morales' first mission. His final words were, "Do all missions end up this terrible?" Damn. After the crash, Corporal Pab decided to show the Xenos what it meant to be a Marine. She met her end when she collided with the Crusher, moving at full speed. And Private Montgomery's squad encountered a Xeno in the Hadley's old bar. He decided to dispatch it using only a bottle of whiskey, a lighter, and the words, "Hey guys, watch this." Alright, so let's go for weapons. We've got X shotgun. Like to keep this handy for close encounters. Gorman's pistol. Remember short control bursts. Vasquez's smart gun. Let's rock. And Hudson's pulse rifle. Vasquez's pistol. And Frost's flamethrower. Now it's time for the audio logs. I'm going to go quiet for these.
Dr. Conrad, I'd like to formally request a transfer off Project Alithia. Though I appreciate the opportunity to be involved in such cutting-edge research, I fear that I will not be personally capable of performing my duties to their fullest. Thank you. This is from Dr. Stanton, by the way.
Dr. Stanton, I'm rejecting your transfer request, and I'm rejecting it for one simple reason. There's nothing to be nervous about. I understand what you're going through. Believe me, a few weeks ago I practically was you, but I've been assured, mind you, that our safety is priority one. By now you'll have noticed the extra security provided by our benefactors, and as long as the PMCs are on the Sulaco, you will be safe.
You're not understanding me, Conrad. I'm not worried about my own safety. I'm telling you that I am no longer willing to contribute to Project Alithia. You can, of course, count on my discretion, but I just can't do this anymore. And I think you know as well as I do that these soldiers aren't here for our protection. We can't even...
Dr. Stanton, come with me, please.
Sure. Of course.
Mom, it's Anne. I know I said I wouldn't ask for more money, but we have to go home. But the company won't pay for a shuttle off-world. It's Russ. We found this thing. I thought it had killed him, but it died. It just died. And he says he's fine, but something just feels wrong, and...
Mom, are you okay? Dad's waiting in the cafeteria.
Okay, Newt, just a second, honey. I'll call you back, Mom.
This is a formal supply requisition order WY-823 requested by Site Foreman Joshua Morris. We're gonna need a hell of a lot more research modules, sorry to say. Whichever backbird geologist chose this place as an installation clearly had their head up their ass.
I heard that.
Yeah. LV-426's structural instability has disabled not two, but three, count 'em, three separate modules. One broke in half after an earthquake, the other two tumbled down ravines. I mentioned how much I hate this goddamn place. Should probably edit that out. I'm getting my weekly update on the construction origin facility. Apart from all the goddamn research modules we've lost, we're way ahead of schedule. Partially because there just ain't as much of the origin left as we originally believed. It looks like one of the arms broke off before we got here. Why'd you say that was again, Doc?
Lava flow detached the arm.
Oh yeah, that. We should have the origin facility built within the next 2 weeks. And let me tell you, even without that arm, she's a real looker. Message repeats. We are abandoning the research modules due to increased xenomorph activity. All personnel need to move into the origin facility by tonight. If you ain't in here with us by 0900, we are not coming to save your ass. Message repeats. We are abandoning...
What follows are my notes on the xenomorph's observed life cycle. Beginning in the ovomorph or egg stage, the creature remains in hibernation until detecting a possible threat. Upon confirmation of such a threat, the creature, now having morphed into a sort of arthropod parasitoid form, will exit the egg and attempt to find and implant a suitable host. Implantation occurs through the host's mouth. After the implant is complete, a process taking roughly an hour or so, the parasite dies and the host feels normal. After a brief incubation period, the fully evolved xenomorph will exit the host through the rib cage. The process is fatal for the host. Autopsy report for Dr. David Hale, incubation specialist. Dr. Hale was implanted by the parasitoid xenomorph form a day ago following a containment breach. After the parasitoid's expected death, I, against the recommendations of my colleagues, attempted to extract the fetal xenomorph. My attempt failed due to the cancerous nature of the xenomorph's placenta. It appears physically impossible to remove an incubated xenomorph without killing the host. He did not die quietly. This is Dr. Stephen Hale signing out.
This is Foreman Morris, submitting formal requisition for... you know what? Hell with it. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you bureaucratic windbags, but this entire facility is hanging on by a thin goddamn thread. The only thing standing between us and those things is a couple thousand volts running through a perimeter fence. But we don't even have a backup generator. That fence goes down, this entire place is gone in a matter of minutes. You understand? I need permission to build at least 3 more perimeter fences, as well as the juice to keep them all running. Otherwise, you ain't getting much info out of your beloved origin before we get burned into walking goddamn bug rooms.
Preliminary attempts to develop a living xenomorph queen have been surprisingly successful. Though her presence has not clued us into any sort of pheromonal control of her children like we initially hoped, she's producing eggs at a regular rate. The tranquilizers we've introduced into her food supply seem to be keeping her docile. Relatively.
Quick status update on the derelict ship codenamed Origin. Interior is stable. Cross-referencing the ship's current state with reports supplied by y'all, it looks like the Origin has been relatively untouched since the, USCSS Nostromo encountered it 50-odd years ago. Hell, even most of the eggs are still intact. If I cared, I'd tell you suits that you're a bunch of exploitive dumbasses who are gonna get yourselves and a lot of innocent people killed. But since my shuttle leaves tomorrow, and this little project has got me enough money to buy a small country, I'll just say, good luck with all that.
And that's that. That is Alien Colonial Marines all done and dusted. So thanks for being here for this Let's Play. Done it on one day, 26th of June. Now to edit and upload and then move on to the next game. See you guys then. Thanks for being here.